And we are ready to talk about the market. Yes, I am sporting my new stock chart bathrobe today. I love it. What a better job than being able to trade in your bathrobe. Don't worry, I am dressed underneath. I'm not live on camera. Au naturel. No, not. Family friendly, right? Let's go family friendly with this. All right, so let me just get we are going to talk about the SPY, IWM. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. Whoops, I'm just putting it up. We're going to talk about, whoops, I have to go get my nails done. I popped one and it is not fun. XRP and XLM, some other great cryptos that are out there that are rocking as well. I mean, the whole crypto market is really rocking, but we've got that live. Let me get the link up here. We are ready to rock and roll as soon as I get this back down. All right, and I'm going to prep up. All right, we're good. Hello, MTUTs. Thanks, Marshall. Yeah, if you guys like the video, hit like, subscribe, turn on the notifications if you'd like to know when I go live, and share with your friends. It costs nothing to hit the like button, but it helps me to help more people in trading. So, littlest thing that can help me help more people. Okay, QS long-term options, November 19 expirations. We will check it out. All right, so right now, looking at the SPY, actually today I was in the training pit over at thedarkpools.com just teaching about FOMC, important announcements, why they are important as traders. And when we look back in the past, this orange line was from the bottom. This was the trend line from the bottom back in March of 2020. Now we've broken down from that trend that happened back in May right here. I thought, oh my goodness, this is it. We're going to have our little bit of a correction. We've still been trending up, and you can see we are coming to another apex right now in the market. The volume is dropping down a little bit. We did have 2 FOMC announcements today. Hey, Shar. Yeah, we'll look at it. Don't worry. And so looking at it today, also, you have to be prepared in trading to, oh, that's really cool. You have to be prepared in trading to trade when the power goes out. Doing my list this morning, 8:30 in the morning, poof, power goes out, right? So tethered to my phone, computer setup, all good. So practice that if you have not already. Because it's a good thing to have that fire drill for when the power goes out while you're trading. Do it before you even have it happen to you. All right, so the SPY, we are coming to this apex right here. It looks like 1-2 more days maximum before this market is going to make a decision whether we will go to the upside. I wish I could, oh, can I do a poll over here? Ooh. Oops, I'm going to do a little I'm going to ask a little poll. So by Friday, do you think that the SPY will A, go higher, or B, correct down? Let's see, first time ever doing a poll. Can you guys see that? Did it pop up? I don't know. All right. Oh, there we go. It's popped up now. Awesome. So let me know what you think. We're starting to see that this volume is dropping right here. And so to me, that's going to somewhat lead as an indication that we might be going down. We also have the other indexes pulling down. We have the Qs up at new highs. Roger, okay, cool. I'll check it out, Roger. Was super, super busy this morning, so I will check it out. The Qs as well right here. Looks like, okay, we had a peak here. Doesn't it look like it's somewhat slowing with the same rate? And we have that volume somewhat descending right there. We are just 24 cents above. This blue line is going to be the close of Friday. So we're just teetering up above it. Other than that, we might have all indexes red for the day. Yeah, for sure. So IWM, we are red on the day, 43 cents. DIA, red on the way as well. Yeah, we can look at it for sure, MTETs. So DIA as well. I've got to clean this chart up. It looks a bit messy to me. I haven't really looked at this in a while. But we look like we've sort of got another, let's do that right now. Hold on. Let's take this, bring this up here. Right here. Let's bring it to this one actually. Looks like that's really been, so we've got another apex forming right here with the blue and the yellow. So it looks like maybe that's going to go out further. I don't know what this is. I'm going to get rid of that one. It's just messing it up, making a mess in the chart. What is this one from? This one's from highs back here. I'm going to get rid of that one. All right, so it's a little cleaner and neater. Maybe we're going to come back down and test down here at 345 if everything were to break down. Remember that the Dow Jones is just 30 stocks. So that is one that you are going to know could be potentially manipulated more easily. You guys see a pattern here? Volume dropping, right? We have less volume, looks like it's going into these. Hey Julio, welcome, welcome. VXX, we're just shy off of this. We have more prints really up above 31.20, then I'm going to be super bearish on the market. XLF, we have surged up above all of these dark pool prints and we are hitting new highs right now. You really like plug today? All right, Bat Scientist, we will check it out. So the banks have definitely surged higher. They're coming up to potentially a double top up here, that 38.60 area. We will see. The Fed has had some chatter today, right? We had Fed member Bostic speaking earlier today saying, oh no, we don't want to, we're not going to be raising rates until well beyond the crisis. And we're going to begin tapering as soon as the economy recovers. Well, when are they going to say that the economy has recovered, right? Looks like it's doing pretty well. We have some massive inflation that's happening. And then we have Barkin was talking at 12 o'clock. Let's see if there's any notes off of Barkin. Oops. Nothing yet. So no news, no chatter on Barkin just yet. But we will see what they think because that could highly affect the market as well. We did have better numbers for JOLTS job reports today, higher than expected by 800,000. But are people actually going for those jobs, right? We saw that unemployment numbers were higher than expected. That's a Fed regulation. If they're paying people to stay home and they're making more on unemployment, child benefits, tapering, Roger, would be if they started to buy less of those mortgage-backed securities and federal securities that are out there. By doing that, they stimulate the economy. All right, so let's check out the list today. Let's also look at the majors. So let's look at Microsoft. Microsoft, a big major in the market. Ooh, we're starting to come down. We're starting to pull back a little bit. We have this right here. Let's pull this over here. So a little wedge as well. Looks reminiscent of the Dow Jones one. Let's check out Apple. Apple is on my list today as a short. And I didn't do all of my charting out today because my computer was not working so well this morning with the power outage. But it does look like we're in a bit of a downward trend. So if we really continue down, my target would be down here at roughly 141.80. And let's check out, we did look at Microsoft. Let's look at Facebook. Facebook is down today. Of the majors, really, we're just seeing that Google is up $6 for a $2,700 stock. That is nothing, right? That's 0.25%. Facebook is looking like a little bit of a doji yesterday, volume dropping as we were ascending to the upper side. So looking for that to potentially correct back down. Let's check out Google. Google is following those trend lines, moving averages up, but volume is dropping off. Amazon as well. Let's check out Amazon. Are you guys seeing a pattern of this volume? It's dropping, right? How about Twitter? Yeah, we'll check it out, David. So Twitter, it looks like, you see we had this big resistance like right here. Do you guys see that? Okay, one day pop up and then we drop back right back down with earnings. And again, volume is descending. So where is all this money going? Is it going into the crypto space potentially? Let's finish the list. We do have Bitcoin that's moving up. It's at 45,780 right now. Did find support off of 29,278. So we're seeing a lot of the Bitcoin stocks move as well. Bit Mining Limited had a big surge this morning, has turned into a nice little short as the day has rolled on. Bitfarms as well. Oh, look at that. I was using that for my targets. So my target was saying, hey, if we go below 640, I like this as a short. So if we do go below 640, I like it as a short. Otherwise, gave it a wide range today, as with Bitcoin. Hey, Asif, I'm good, thank you. How about you? So Canaan was another one, but that's just fizzled out today as well. DraftKings was one that with a big potential move. We did have earnings lower than expected on Friday, and we're just seem to be going sideways. DraftKings, I believe, is also part of Disney as far as an ESPN. So interesting to see. Let's see what's going on with Disney as well, because Disney is a big player in the market as well with the S&P 500, and we are Doji day so far, just holding the moving averages, but still down $1 on the day. So keep this on watch. Volumes descending. They did have big floods in Orlando Disney. I'm not sure if they had anything happen in LA. Should look for that, but definitely they had some flooding. I know I saw some pictures of people swimming in the park because it was so flooded, you know, diehard Disney fans. All right, so let's look at Tesla. Tesla, I did give I guess you could say not a recommendation, but I did give a price target up to 730. And it looks like we might just break out up above. I had 712.50 as my hey, if we go above here, let's go long. Sure enough, we have some buying power that pushed it up to 719 today. Are we going to close up above 720? That would be that big line in the sand that I would look for. If we're not able to close up above 720, I think that we might have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of selling. Might not be looking good. Especially if we break down below this 700 level. I think we might be coming back down, maybe test back down to 656. AMC, I had it on my short list, but it did have a little bit of a rebound today. Did not break up above $34. And looking at going sideways, we do have earnings coming up after hours, so keep that in mind. I am very cautious. I do not like to hold into earnings. Projected earnings per share is going to be negative 94 cents. So keep that in mind. We might see this open down in the morning. Earnings is a gamble, so please be careful with that. BP as well today on my short list had a little bit of a recovery, but looks like it's still continuing down. I'm not sure why I went so wide on those numbers, because it didn't look like it needed to be that wide. Okay, Apple, I think maybe I adjusted it and then I changed it. Apple today, we already went over that, looking bearish on that, looking for that to come back down to that 142 level over the next couple of weeks. NEO was on my short list, but this one will not die. It does not want to go down, right? The buying is on. We're looking for that resistance test again up here at 45.73. That would be the volume weighted anchor point. How could your British origins live with that? I'm not sure that I understand that question, but no worries. CCL, they had the cruise ship that was 100% with the vaccines. They all had the shots from the, the crew and the staff, and it was sent to quarantine. That was on the 5th, so right here. And so maybe this is a bit of a correction. We're hitting a resistance point right here. It does look like a nice W. So if this could break out, I would measure the move from 21 to 23.40, and then see, hey, maybe this would go on up to $26. All right, so let's check out the ones you guys want to check out here. So QS first for Marshall. Thank you guys for joining me. So QS, you're checking out, I don't know which options you're looking at, but it does look like, let's look at this on the big picture chart over here. Right now it's a bit extended, right? 31, 32, 33 over there. Let's look at it on a weekly. So it is somewhat curling, holding support as long as it can hold the 22 area. In my opinion, that was our week of the IPO. Once it broke out before, it did have a nice run to the upside. Now, let's look and see how long that took, right? This did have a bit of ascending volume right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. And what happened to the 480% in 6 weeks? So not sure the price for those options that you are looking at, but as far as the timing, it didn't take very long last time. And it does look like maybe we have a little bit of volume. The volume, this is the unbalanced volume indicator right down here. It does look like maybe, just maybe, it's starting to curl up a little bit. But really, once it came above this moving average right here, I would say yes, on board. We do have buying volume coming in. Depends on how close to the bottom do you want to be. I would look for a close above 24.50 on that weekly chart to like this to the upside. This could be hitting a resistance if it were to close up above 25 as well. That would be my, hey, I like this up above 25 right here. So to me, it is just sort of going sideways, right? Right here. So that would be my, hey, above 25. Yes, good move. We could see this move on up to 31 fairly quickly. And if it broke down below 21.25. That's my opinion on that one. All right, EIGR. Let's check this out for SHAR. So SHAR, yeah, I like this. It is moving to the upside. Where's my volume? The volume is dropping off, hitting a moving average right now. If it's not able to close up above 889 right here, you can see every time it hit it, there was selling that came into it. So if I was long this, I might take some profit because it did come up here and touch this 24-hour chart. My risk would be back down to 836. So if you're willing to have it go, what, 45 cents back down on you? Hey, that would be what I'm looking at as risk. You can see we also have resistance over here that it's testing as well. All right, let's look at MWA. I'm going to be fast today because I'm hungry. All right, MWA. We had earnings and then dividends. So naturally you would expect it to drop on dividends, 6 cents, not that much. So the fact that it is down 21 cents when only 6 cents of that is the dividend means that it's a bit weaker than expected. This is water products. Not sure what they do, but maybe this is slowing down in momentum a little bit. Earnings was good and it had higher volume right there. If this support of 15.25 does not hold, I would look for this to come back down. Let's check out Plug for Bat Scientist today. It's taking time. I need some water. In light of the infrastructure bill and all of the green energy agenda, this one does look good. It has been trading sideways. So I would look at Plug. Right? I'm seeing this. So it needs to break out that way. We've had, since the 13th of July, almost an entire month, we had red right here for the earnings, negative 11 cents. Market looks like it's still liking it, but are the really big guys getting into it? I would look for a close out up above 29 to really like this to the upside for moving up higher. On Snap. Yeah, my pleasure. All right, let's look at AA, Alcoa. So Alcoa, ooh, I like it. Do you see we got like a little W? It looks like a little moth right there. Nice chart, David. I like that. So right here, you can see really right down to here. So we have that measured move 31.80 up to 41.25, I'd say. So I'd like to see it have a close up above here. It has been trending and moving up, but we could see it came up, and let's go back in the past. So when it broke out from here, it came up here, and then it slowly fizzled back down, tested this trend, fizzled back down, came up, broke through this trend line, tested over here, came up, test one, And is it going to break through this time? And let's give it a measured move here. So if we look down, $9.31. We'll just do $9. Maybe up to $50 from here if it can break out. I got some extra lines. Let's get rid of those. All right. And KMX. All right, so KMX, CarMax, it looks like it's not doing too well with the volume dropping off. It's below the moving averages, looking like this. It gapped. It had a bigger drop down, which would be expected because we broke a support level. If it can close back up above 133.50, okay, we look for a test up here at 134.80, 135, and then I would like to see it retake 136, but I would use that 133.50 as my support level. Oh, David, you meant American Airlines. No worries. That's funny. You forgot the L. Alcoa was looking pretty good though too. It was a nice chart. All right, so American, you can see we've had this bit of we had a wedge right here, then we came down, a bit of a bounce right at earnings, and it's dropping. Supposedly they are canceling a lot of flights on the fact that staff and also fuel shortage. So that has been hurting their bottom line numbers on sales of tickets, right? Or completed flights. I guess they already had them sold, but they are canceling them. And usually they won't refund them. They will just reschedule them for people. So looking at that, I'm going to change this up over here and pull this down like this and like this. And you can see we are testing a trend line, had a reversal pattern right here. So if it's not able to hold the support of 2040, I would look for a further test of 20 and then 1950 and see if we continue down. If we remove this one, let's just delete that right there. And we draw a little, I would look for this descending triangle right there. Yeah, thanks, David. All right, and MQ, let's check that out, Marshall. Marquita, no idea. Finance, banks. I'm not such a big fan of banks, and this is running up just before earnings. Always makes me weary, right? This is -6 cents. It's hitting a resistant point right now. I would be cautious holding into earnings. What will usually happen, right? Because it's so far away, is you'll see it's going to go like this. And then it might go back up, right? So if it has a close back up above 30.25, really, I would say 30.25, because every time in the past that was really a resistance point once it moved to the downward side. It does look like we have some volume coming into it, but we have earnings coming up in earnings, it says today, right? 9th of August. So I would be extra cautious holding this overnight. I would get out tonight and then get in tomorrow, personally. I would not continue to hold it. Sound good? All right, so I am going to wrap it up for today. Let's check out that poll. See, all right, so 62% confirmation on the downward trend. Let's check it out. Yeah, it did bounce off of it right here, but my risk would be down to 28.40 right there. Yeah, so with the poll for today, 62% of you do think that the market is going to go up by Friday. So let's see, we'll wrap this up. 442.17. Are we going to be up above higher or lower? You know what, with that descending volume, my opinion, we will be a bit lower come Friday, but we shall see. That's the fun of the market. We just follow the big guys and we don't have to overthink it. Just follow their price action. Have an amazing day. I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. I did have the internet issues this morning, so hopefully no other internet issues, but Carpe Profit sees those profits one trade at a time. Remember, these are my social media handles. If you guys ever have any questions or if anyone ever contacts you, this is it. And usually I will not just randomly reach out. So usually that is a scammer. All right. So have an amazing rest of your day and I will see you all tomorrow.